My fellow Africans, wherever you are, in a crowded matatu in Nairobi, under a baobab in Senegal, in a high-rise in Johannesburg, or watching from the diaspora in Atlanta or London, I speak to you heart to heart, soul to soul. I am Reverend Father Anthony Aliakwe Odio, Executive Guardian and Chief Advocate of the Correct Connect Africa Foundation. On March 25th, 2026, Ghana led the world at the United Nations to declare the transatlantic slave trade and the racialized chattel enslavement of our people the gravest crime against humanity. 123 nations stood with us. History's mirror was finally held up. Reparatory justice has stepped out of the shadows onto the global stage. And yet, the question we must confront burns closer to home. This year, African Memorial Day carries the theme Political Leadership and Governance in Africa. What is the end product? As we honor the millions stolen, the millions who resisted, the ancestors whose bones lie at the bottom of the Atlantic and whose spirits still walk these lands, one question rises like smoke from ancestral fire. What is the end product of leadership in Africa today? Our forebears endured the unimaginable so we could stand in dignity. They dreamed of self-rule that would heal, feed, unite, and uplift. Of institutions that serve life, not extract it. Of leaders who treat governance as sacred stewardship of land, seed, people, and future. Look around with clear eyes. What fruit are we harvesting in this 21st century? Across vast stretches of our fertile continent, Africans are still hungry. Over 300 million facing acute food insecurity, with hunger rising sharply in Africa while it declines elsewhere. Our plants, roots, and seeds, the ancestral gifts of Hoodia, Tef, Taumatin, and countless others, are carted away through modern biopiracy, potating abroad while the custodians remain in poverty. Our minerals, cobalt, gold, diamonds, lithium, lie beneath our feet. Yet the resource cost turns wealth into widespread poverty, with illicit flows draining billions yearly and elites stashing trillions offshore, while communities suffer environmental devastation and exclusion. Our brightest minds, doctors, engineers, teachers, are lost to brain drain, with over 70,000 skilled professionals leaving annually, costing Africa billions in invested education, while our hospitals and schools crumble. Our healthcare and education systems stagger under neglect. Millions lack basic care, and too many children finish school without the ability to read or calculate, locking generations into circles of inequality. Our youth, the largest and most vibrant in the world, are too often reduced to political tools, vote banks, or desperate migrants, risking death in the Sahara and Mediterranean in search of basic dignity. Due to bad governance, extractive, unaccountable, and often predatory, we cannot reap the fruit of political leadership. The land is rich, yet the people starve. The resources abound, yet poverty deepens. Talent flourishes elsewhere, while home decays. To the mothers selling tomatoes by the roadside in Accra, to the young engineer coding late into the night in Kigali, wondering if his talent will ever build his own nation, to the farmer in the Congo whose soil holds ancient wisdom, yet whose family still struggles, to the doctor who stayed behind despite better offers abroad, to every African at home or abroad. What do you see when you examine the actual outcomes of today's governance? The UN Declaration is a powerful external acknowledgement of past crimes. But true awakening begins when we dare to hold the mirror to ourselves. African Memorial Day is a time of remembrance. Yes, but it's also reckoning and renewal. It calls us to demand, design, and deliver a different end product. Governance rooted in accountability, competence, and sacred service. Leadership that measures success not by how long one clings to power, but by how many mouths are fed, how many seeds and minerals are protected and beneficiated locally, how many minds are retained and empowered, how many women and youth rise as genuine architects of food sovereignty, innovation, and prosperity, not tokens in political games. We owe this to the chained ancestors who sang of freedom even in the belly of the ships. We owe this to the unborn who deserve a continent that is truly the pride of humanity, abundant, sovereign, healthy, educated, and whole. So here's my invitation to every one of you, no matter your walk of life. Step forward, join the conversation, volunteer, share your ideas, hold leaders accountable with love and courage. Help us protect our seeds and minerals, retain our talent, strengthen our health and education systems, and empower our women and youth as true drivers of sustainable change. Register for Africa Memorial Day 2026. Let your voice be part of the correction and the connection. Let us turn memory into the force that feeds, heals, retains, and uplifts. Thank you for listening with an open heart. Let us remember honestly. Let us rise boldly. I believe in us. Yeah.